We back. Today's adventure, we're crossing over to the new bridge to the Tampa side. This is taking place shortly after the hurricane. It just didn't feel right going through all the disaster zones and recording that stuff. I know it's good for documentation of history, but some people have lost all their stuff, and I personally that doesn't fly with me to glorify that. So not saying anybody who did is wrong, but I'm not saying they're right either. I'm just going off my moral beliefs. But we're gonna get it on what we can here. Bridge isn't quite finished yet, so we're gonna be limited on the space. And I'm really hoping I don't see any FDOTs. It's the Florida Department of Transportation. So if I do, I'm probably in big trouble. But creeping right along, entered the first baby climb. About to begin our descent. Hopefully everything's coming out okay. There's been a lot of things that have happened. I've also been just feeling a lack of overall creativity, trying to get inspired, trying to really figure things out. So I took a break, if anybody was curious. But since the season, we're going to start bringing the POV vlogs back. Should be a good season for it. Weather's starting to cool down. It's really humid right now. But again, that hurricane just happened, so I'm sure that has a lot to do with it. But we're hitting the first descent. This is going in towards Tampa. As you can see, the bridge is not finished. It is not finished yet. So we're going to be turning around here. But this is probably as far as I'm willing to go. Again, I am probably not supposed to be here. And if anybody from the state or anybody is watching, just know that this was a CGI recording. And yeah, so we're turning around. We're gonna play it safe here. That's about as far as I'm willing to take this. I was really planning on doing this as the bridge opened, but I just want to document it for historic reasons. Pretty much it. Coming up to a little climb here. Not too bad. It's Florida, so my climbing days are long behind me. But we're still gonna try it. A little bit of moment of silence there. It's been a while since I've done like a talking vlog. These are harder to do than they seem. I always go out with the mindset of, oh, I know what to talk about. We're gonna make it a banger. We're gonna low-key drop shots towards the ops. But a little bit different today. Vibes are definitely different. But slowly making our way back. Again, I didn't want to go through the disaster zones and record all that. I just, morally, I don't feel right with that. A lot of people are going to say, oh, but you morally wanted to go on a bridge that's not complete. Yeah, that is a double standard if I've ever heard one. But nevertheless, we're going pretty close to making it out of this unscathed. I personally didn't have too much effect from the hurricane. Everything seemed to pan out. I did freak out momentarily. I've never seen the water rise that fast. And my whole thing is, I am in Zone A, so I technically should have evacuated. But, I mean, after being through a couple of these hurricanes from the time that I've lived out here, it's like almost the analogy, the boy who cried wolf. They always say storm surge, and then it's never really happened. Well, this time it happened. And I low-key want to blame the management of the complex, because I feel like their storm drains have been messed up for a minute, and they hold some responsibility, not all, but I do believe they owe some responsibility to everybody on why they can't keep up with the maintenance of fixing the storm drains. It's asinine if you ask me, but nobody's really asking me. I think I need to get on the board for this condo complex and really shake things up, because who's ever running it, man, they run it like crap. They don't fix anything. They don't listen to anybody. They go after who they want to, They look for violations with people that they don't personally like, and I find that messed up. It's basically like high school all over again. But I'll save that drama for within. It's just crazy how they act. I mean, these are grown adults pick and choosing their battles against people. Like, they complained I had stuff on my balcony and I had to take it off because it was a fire hazard. But then I look at other people's balconies, they got full on like basketball arcade systems out there. So, like I said, they're picking and choosing who they want to go after. So, and then my whole thing is, when they do go after me and a response happens, then, they want to play victim. So, but we won't get into any of that. I don't know, man. Reconsidering where I live. My family has been within that complex for a very long time, and I hate to leave it, but they're increasing the HOA fees, and really nothing's changing. They don't do anything. If anything, they just complicate everybody's lives. But I'll save the drama for another time. This is my first pedal since, the storm hit. It's really trying to embrace everything as it is. I didn't pay attention to see how long this was going. Maybe we'll make it in a 2-part series, but just wanted to check in with everybody. Hope everybody's safe. Hope everybody's feeling well. And if you're going through it mentally, easier said than done, but get outside, man. Get outside, get into nature, embrace your surroundings. That's what seems to help me. Anytime I've reached the point of frustration where I think I'm going to do something crazy, I just go on a nice long bike ride. Sure, I'm getting buzzed by cars right now, but I knew what I was getting into by going down this road. So, not much I could do about that. I just pray they don't kill me. And if I die, at least I went out doing what I like to do. That's all I could really say about that. You got nice people like this that let me pass. Thank you, sir. Kind citizen. But and then you got jagoffs like that just like to buzz me. It's crazy. But there goes my headphone, per usual. Some things will never change, y'all. But really, nothing too scenic here. I think I've expressed everything I wanted to express. To those who've been asking about, these longer vlogs, I apologize for not dropping out anything soon, but it's a lack of inspiration, and I know that falls within my own side of things, but I'm just really searching for, inspiration, and I'm lucky to be here. So, back when I lived in the Midwest, not a whole lot of opportunities to get out and really do stuff that I've been doing out here. But I don't know. These vlogs, I'm always going to do YouTube, even if I take a break. YouTube is what I've done. Before, I was real big on wanting to monetize everything and get paid, but I just, after the years, I've just come to the realization, we didn't blow that, by the way, that it'll happen, the flowers will bloom when they're ready. That's all I could really say and hope for. But I'm thinking we're going to wrap this up. Final thoughts. I hope everybody's doing great. Hope everybody stays subscribed, and if you don't, I get it. I'm not everybody's cup of tea, but feel free, check out the Instagram. We started the Instagram just to, you know, there's a lot of local people I like to follow. Shout out Brakeless Jake, man. That guy's killing it. Really shocked he doesn't do YouTube, but I get it. You know, different generation, different platform. I'm just an old millennial out here pretty much doing mid videos, if we could call it that. I really got to start taping my ear pods. It's just the sweat. Like I said, the humidity is off the wall right now. But remember, folks, it's not what you're riding, but where are you going? And I'm not too sure where I'm headed right now, but see if we still got wheelies. We're working on them still. I'll see y'all in the next one. Later.